Oh, cutscene.
Bakamono! 大槌みたいに振り回してんじゃねえ。危ないだろう。
He's not usually this tense. Did you find what we need? This much money. It doesn't surprise me that the Oni are here. The demons do love their avarice. Do you recognize any of the names? Assassinations. Somebody is cleaning up a mess. The real question is whether it is their own mess. The more that time passes, the harder it will be for you to find your answers. There is one source that might provide you with more information, but it will be distasteful. One of the Oni, Imbeda.
俺たちは鬼と友達ってか、御前よ。俺たちは信頼を裏切り、我らの祖先を侮辱するのか。
まるで一味のお頭のような口ぶりね。
Back to your kitchen,
一味の
boy.
代表にでもなりたいの？
お前は
Cook us up some
危
noodles.
険にさらそうとしている。
I was promised free noodles for life. I am here to make good on that offer.
もういい。台所に戻ってちょうだい、明石。
Oh, she actually says it.
あなたには実勢心も祖先に対する謙遜心も欠けているわ。さあ、行って。Talk to Imbeda at the bathhouse, but don't let your guard down. Dealing with demons is a tricky business. I have some apologies to make.
I think that was the first time that they, in the assassination contracts, they mentioned the White Rabbit. I think that might be the first mention of the White Rabbit. Bustin'.
Control bursts. We don't want any more repeats of friendly fire, right? Right?
I like how he has like a Russian, Eastern European
You and you.
accent.
I
Yeah.
want all of you flanking the enemy while I draw them into the bottleneck here. Are we clear? Are we clear? Outstanding. You know the drill. Move! First, the buzzing signal came. It infected my tank's hull. Then it bled into my skull. I tore the circuits out of my helmet. Still, it talked. I ripped out all of the circuits from my tank, put them upside down so they could not see me. Still, the voice talked. I broke Q-tips in my bloody ears. Still, it talked.
You're cooking something in the background, aren't you?
Because then
Just put something in the microwave. I've actually been cooking dinner tonight
Yeah.
for like the next couple of days.
we were not trained for this enemy. At first, I shot at anything that moved. But the enemy became clever and stopped moving. But I am more clever. I shoot at anything that does not move. I am more clever! Yes? What news? The enemy approaches! You know the drill! Remember, match the ordnance to their defense. We have the tools. We can win! Do you hear that? We can still win! By God, let's give them hell!
Okay. So I looked
Match your attacks to their defenses. That's a reference to the Aegis.
You know what? Yeah, it is. Didn't even think of that.
His second quest is where you get the second Aegis attacker, because back in the, there we go. Because back when you first came to Tokyo, you needed...
Why are you naked? Why do you keep... Why do you keep being naked? Especially during that intro. Oh man. I'm just trying to imagine your nakedness. Alright. Did you grab what you need over here? Or some stuff? Alright.
Special assignment received. Initializing.
Deploy the active device.
You have to defend the device.
Defend the device.
This one was hard to solo. Like...
Yeah.
I mean, a little later on, it gets a little bit more manageable about where the enemies can come from because it's not such a wide open space. But at the same time, you can't get away from them and you get covered in filth. The biggin that'll show up.
Oh. We killed Filth. Entrapment device. Retrieve. For some reason, I don't remember this quest.
It's slightly different than what I remembered it.
I remember going into the sewers and like putting up all these devices.
That's the towers one. That's number 2.
Oh, okay. So I remember that one. I don't remember this one very well.
I don't remember the entrapment device one either, or it was different than what we were doing.
Oh, we're gonna have to defend against demons. And the Oni.
If they only had a clue of what we were going to do.
If they only had a clue. they sort of
melee,
fall
remember?
over asleep. There's a big guy over here. Retrieve. I can't believe I hadn't made this joke before, but this quest is called Bustin'.
Yeah.
Bustin' makes me feel good. Ghostbusters.
We're literally gonna go be busting ghosts here in a
I
little
mean,
bit.
yeah, actually, yeah, that is probably what we're now doing next. Oh, here? Okay.
Look, we're stealing ghosts.
Oh, really? That just sucked in ghosts. That did
Yes.
just suck in ghosts.
Look, it's sucking in ghosts. Watch it.
Oh my gosh, it's Ghostbusters. It is literally Ghostbusters. Why did I
And
not
it feels
even
good.
notice that?
It's busting ghosts, and you feel good about it.
That's hilarious, actually.
Yeah, but we're about to have complicated issues here.
It's these guys when they die and leave down this whole big filth trail, because this place is kind of small. It makes it difficult to deal with. It's just hilarious watching them shrink down and pop. Whoop! Get in there. Whoop!
It goes.
Oh no, so we weren't actually capturing them, we just combined them into one big thing. That's wonderful. That's lovely. A device that traps ghosts. Uh-huh. Where is it? Ah, right round. I saw what he said. That's before I went into cutscene.
Sir, permission to speak freely. Thank you, sir. To be frank, sir, I have an ever-increasing anxiety that you do not exist.
Oh, poor guy.
And if you do not exist, that presents a logic problem regarding the orders you gave me and the current state of the chain of command. Yes, sir, I understand. It's getting worse out there. Always worse. We need better gear. It's out there. Orochi developed mobile defense towers. Still experimental. They were in the process of deploying the towers to combat the presence designated the Filth. Oh, the team deploying the towers were killed mid-process. We need those towers. A large surge of these filth creatures are inbound. If you can collect and deploy the defense towers, we might live to see another hour. Oh, and sing a Christmas carol while you're out there. I've discovered that the Black Signal does not like Christmas songs.
Black signal.
Doesn't like Christmas music, apparently. Ooh, now here's that van he was talking about. Let's see. Memo to the Manticore containment team. Escaped specimens have moved deep into the sewers beneath Caden's Manticore facility. They are spread out but contained. Anansi Technologies has provided Mark 2.0 version of their ODT devices. Use them to clean up the disaster. Do not return until the operation is complete. Okay. What was the other thing? Seek and destroy. Building upon the semi-successful technology band, the ODT MK1 Anansi has surpassed the previous limitation of reliance on field generators. Internal causalities are down by almost 11% while boosting a far more efficient method of suppressing any residual Aegis layers. An ODT can only be deployed once, so choose placement carefully. These towers are to be deployed as part of an Operation Saber. Seek and destroy all escaped creatures that were involved with the Aegis experiments. A subterranean base camp has been established near Manticore Plaza. All involved equipment and personnel are to be moved there at once. Purge every last abomination that is currently sifting through their shit. Clean out these sewers so we can put this all behind us. Ooh, what else?
Yeah, they changed this one up.
Oh, here we go. Into the sewers.
They really changed this one up, because first you have to find this van somewhere else. It had a couple of side quests, and then you do a couple of quests on the roof, on the street, doing some tower defense on the street to learn how it works, then you go into the sewers.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And if I remember correctly, there was a catastrophic failure thing that the towers could have. If a tower went down, it exploded and basically destroyed surrounding towers as well as you. So, put down towers carefully. Yeah.
And he had an Aegis shield there for a second.
Oh, look at these tentacles. That seems nice.
Oh, power cells. Power for Kurt.
Ooh.
Wait. Okay, come get the side quest.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Power to Kurt.
Yeah, this is the basics of how you learned how to do the Aegis. This is the quest that got you the second Aegis for your second weapon.
Oh yeah, this little pad over here sort of like shows the different types of them. There was the purple, red, and then the blue. And you had to switch in between those different types to get to work. Oh, lovely filth wall. This seems fine.
Oh, let me put the quest item.
Deploy. Is it in my inventory?
Oh, Lindry has it.
Oh.
Lindry.
It's not in my inventory. It's in your inventory.
Oh look, they had Aegis
They
shield.
do have Aegis shields for like a minute, but this thing kills their shields. Interesting. So now Aegis is only confined to these escaped prototype, escaped experiment thingies, I guess. No. Also, I noticed that we can damage their shield. I was dealing like damage to their shield, as well as to their not shield. Something big's coming. Woot. There's the red one. Anything over here? Oh, that's lovely. No. It's still telling me to find and deploy the thing.
Well, if you found it, then you need to drop it.
Oh, I didn't find it. I think it gets deployed over here, though.
Nope.
Oh.
Honey Badger had it again.
Oop. It's okay.
Yep, that was definitely an Aegis shield going down.
Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, they had like a shield that you had to have a particular type of weapon to be able to kill it.
Yeah, and it's not just like, oh, there be red enemies over here, blue, purple enemies over here. Your bosses would have multiple layers of different colored shields. So in the middle of a fight, like it might be, oh, you have to do red damage to the boss. Like, okay, you're doing all red damage, and then he moves to a blue shield, and then you have to equip your blue Aegis, which that would actually make you stop doing anything for like half a second because you'd have to re-equip them. And it's not like you had to open a menu to re-equip them. Your character would actually go through an animation of re-equipping their Aegis.
Yeah.
And so there'd be like a second or two where you can't do anything. If you wanted to improve your efficiency at it, you had to sink like money into it, you know, game currency.
Yeah.